Ice Time Online this week, we've got mustaches and boxing.
Yeah, you know, one of our favorite episodes has been Mustache Boy from a few years back. A lot of people saw it, a lot of people liked it. This year there hasn't been a Mustache Boy, but we found 14 of them for the month of November. Things are about to get out of hand in terms of mustaches.
It's all for a good cause. You can check it out in this episode. And Mr. Burke saw some boxing in the locker room. Check that out too. Well, it's Movember, M-O-V-E-M-B-E-R. Why don't you fill us in on what you guys are working on?
Yeah, you know, we talked to a few different guys throughout the league, and I know a lot of teams have done this, where for prostate cancer awareness for this month, we're all growing mustaches, and for most of us, we're going to shave today and start from scratch and grow a mustache throughout the month of November. And for the guys whose hair doesn't grow as quick, they might start with a little extra today, but it's a fun process and it brings awareness to a very important cause.
Yeah, I saw some cheaters in the locker room in there, but you know, Brett Sterling here looking pretty good already.
Yeah, I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to start from scratch and really go for the full month and see how thick I can get it. But we got a few guys who are just out of college or junior, so it might take them a little bit of time. I've had a few years.
Now, Movember has raised over $80 million globally last year, and it's an awareness campaign for men's health, cancer issues, prostate cancer. You're the leader on this team for this drive this year.
Yeah, I want to do something to give back. Obviously, as much as we can help, not only in the community but at large. Wherever we can, and anything we can get the community to do, anything we can get the fans to do, family, friends, old teammates, anything, any kind of support you can get for, health awareness like this is really important, and I thought it was a good thing for us to do, to give back.
Now, how do people sign up or join up and help you out?
Well, for us, if you go to Movember.com and you search for the Peoria Rivermen team, you can donate there. You can donate either to the team in general, or you can donate to a player, your favorite player that's doing it. Either way, the money goes to a great cause, and maybe we'll have a little competition to see which guy can raise the most money, but in the end it all goes to the foundation for finding cures for this type of cancer.
14 Rivermen players involved in this, from Jake Allen to Brett Sterling, Adam Cracknell, so it's a good cause, and jump in there.
Yeah, please help all you can. Thank you very much.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I'm watching my peers. What songs are feel? Making the tears rain down like a monsoon. Listen to my face go boom, exploding. Nice. Two. 1, 2. 1, 2 under 2. Nice. 1, 3, 4. Nice. Okay. 2. 2. Nice. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2 under 2. 6. 4 up. 6 up.
While some guys may be working on the power play or the wrist shots after practice, I've got a couple of guys with me that do something a little bit different. Kyle Hagel, Brennan Evans, a couple of guys that are working on some of the finer points of hockey. And Kyle, most fights in the American Hockey League last year, obviously, it's something that you have to work at if you want to be good at it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to make sure you can protect yourself out there, and you want to do well in your fights. You want to, you don't want to really injure anyone too badly, but you definitely want to hurt the guy and try and make a name for yourself. And it means that you have to work on it just like you have to work on anything else in hockey. Like, you work on your skating, you work on your shot. If it's something that you do, like fighting is something that you do, then you got to work on it.
And what are you trying to accomplish here with the boxing techniques?
You just want to just make sure that you keep that motion going. So you don't want to, you know, sometimes if maybe you go a couple games without fighting, or maybe it's been a week or two without getting in a fight, you want to make sure that your body's always comfortable with that movement, just throwing punches and getting used to, like, just even sparring, even though it's not really sparring what we're doing, but just hitting the mitts. You get a feel for another combatant's, like, movement patterns. You get a feel for where guys' punches might be coming from, and like where you can target your punches.
Brennan, you're a guy that has been in the American Hockey League a long time, 500th game played last season. How long have you been doing something like this? Is this new for you?
Well, I usually do it every summer. Like, it's a great tool not only for boxing but for conditioning too. Like, it's, as you can see, we're both breathing pretty hard here still. So I usually do it in the summers. Like, I've probably been doing it for 5 or 6 summers, but this is the first time that I've had another guy that wants to do it after practices and like this. So it's good.
You mentioned the conditioning. Same muscles, too? I mean, it seems like it works those muscles that you're going to need in a fight. Yeah,
well, it's absolutely like it's your shoulders, your arms, and it's, you know, it's just like a fight, except you're not taking as many when it's just doing this.
And you don't wind up with a shiner like Kyle.
Yeah, well, I mean, you fight as many times as he did, you're probably going to, so they're going to get lucky in once in a while, which is what happened there.
Is this something that you guys plan on keeping up throughout the entire season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we both really enjoyed doing it, and it's good. I think that it's going to help us, you know, whenever we get into fights throughout the year. So we're definitely going to keep it going.
I know you've also, there's a third member of this crew sometimes, Anthony Pelusa does join you occasionally.
Yeah, he throws some real heavy heat, and he's got some boxing experience too, so, you know, when he comes and does it with us, we really like it.
All right, guys, we appreciate the time, and we'll let you guys get back to work. I'm going to get as far away from here as possible.